Hi, I'm Krista. Welcome to the reading. If you hear any chewing in the background, that's my dog playing with his toy. Does anyone else have a high energy dog where you can't get a moment alone? One of the ways Spirit works with me in my readings is before the reading starts, they have me kind of go around and gather little trinkets and things around my house that later come up as these symbols in the reading. And today they had me get the Raggedy Ann pin, Palo Santo, and a black candle. And of course, we always have Archangel Michael here for his protection. But with bringing Raggedy Ann into the reading, I felt like Spirit was saying that you are feeling ragged. Whatever experience you just went through, or however you're coming to this reading, you've had this experience that has left you feeling ragged, like a rag doll. And I feel with the Palo Santo and the Black Candle, Spirit is saying we are going to purge that energy. That this energy of raggedness is being cleared. And honestly, with my dog in the background, like completely shredding this toy, I also feel like that itself is part of the reading, where you just feel like a chewed up toy. Whatever you've been going through, it's like the universe picked you up, chewed you up, and spit you out. And I'm hearing like the last 6 months in particular may have been extra difficult for you. But I really do feel like this reading is about clearing out those things in the past now. But let's get into the reading. I'm feeling drawn to use these angel cards first. Archangel Michael. Yes, like I said in the beginning, Archangel Michael is here protecting us. You're working very closely with this powerful archangel who's protecting and guiding you through the situation. So Archangel Michael is coming out to say, yes, I am here protecting you in this situation. That's really awesome. What an amazing synchronicity to have happen at the very beginning of the reading. It says integrity. Align your actions so that they match your values and inner knowingness of what's right for you. And I feel that people that want you to step outside of your integrity are what Archangel Michael is protecting you from. And this card is also making me feel that whatever happened to you that put you in this Raggedy Ann energy, like other people in particular, were pulling you away from your own integrity. And the way these cards are positioned, it's like Archangel Michael is fighting for you, like almost like there's these distractions or people or whatever coming from this side, and he's fighting them off for you. And I'm hearing them say, giving you space to dream, allowing you to have space to connect with yourself, like connect to your inner knowing. And it's kind of funny that I brought up my dog at the beginning of this reading, saying, like, do you ever have to bribe somebody to get a moment to yourself? And maybe that's the type of year you've had where you haven't had that moment to yourself, to tune into yourself. And I feel like Archangel Michael is here now saying, I am protecting you right now to allow you to have that time to connect to your inner knowingness before you start the new thing. Which again really ties back to that idea of purging. Like, let's take a moment to cleanse ourselves, to purge all this old energy, and to just have a moment to ourselves where we're not moving forward, we're not staying in the past, just a moment in the present with our inner self, with our souls, to really think about what is aligned for me. What actions can I take this year that are in alignment with me? Oh, that card just fell on my dog. No, don't eat it. No. Don't eat it. Listen to your intuitive feelings. Your body is receiving accurate messages from the divine. And the thing that I'm drawn to in these cards, and the thing that I'm drawn to right now in these cards, in this card, the roses are drooping, like they're dying. But in this card, they're in full bloom. And it's like in this energy, you may not have been taking care of yourself because of everything that was going on. You yourself are this like wilted flower, like you're not getting the sunlight and the water and the nutrients to bloom into this beautiful flower. And I feel Archangel Michael is coming in to say, listen to your intuition. Like, again, listen to that soul knowing of what you need. Your body is telling you what it needs to thrive. And your inner knowing is telling you what you need to blossom. And there's a rainbow in this card. And I feel like your angels are drawing you to this idea of this is your rainbow after the storm. And the rainbow also makes me think of the story of Noah's Ark and how we have that covenant with God. That the rainbow is a sign of hope from God that the divine is taking care of us. And I feel your angels are asking you to take care of yourself. And the one way to do this is by listening, asking yourself what you need and listening, and then following through with the answer. And I know for myself that that can be difficult. Like sometimes I listen, but I don't follow through. And I know there are times when I don't even take the time to listen at all. And it seems like such an obvious thing, but I feel like we don't do it enough. I'm feeling called to pull from this deck Law of Positivism. I don't use this deck very often, so I'm curious to see what Spirit has to say. I feel like this came out pretty quickly. Number 7, movement helps my energy and emotions to flow, which connects back to your body is receiving accurate messages from the divine. So one thing that you could do to help move this energy is some type of movement, exercise, dancing, qigong, tai chi, like yoga, anything that releases this like stagnant built up energy in your system. And it's true, it's like the angel is on a swing here, but she's not moving. She's just kind of hanging there. So I feel like they're saying like to get that momentum going. And that's kind of how like exercise works too. Like in the beginning you don't want to do it, but then once you get started and you get that momentum going, like you can keep going, or you start to get excited about exercising after a while. And number 7 for me connects back to spirituality. So one, I feel that is confirmation that this is from spirit, but also that this is like what your spirit is calling for you to do right now. And to me, the peacock in the card and the butterfly, your spirit is saying, we want to be seen. We want to be seen for our true selves. We want to like stretch out and show our feathers, but it's like the energy is making us stuck. So one way to get unstuck is to move that energy. But I want to go ahead and read the guidebook. And what's really cool is the page number of the guidebook is page 44. So I would imagine 44 right now is a message itself from the angels. So I'm curious to know what angel number 44 means. The guidebook says, everything in life is constantly moving and changing, and movement is the key to transformation and creation. If we are not moving our bodies, the energy can't move properly, and the emotional bodies can stagnate. Physical movement moves our whole being and is what our bodies are made for. Do you have movement and flow in your life? Are you feeling stuck with emotions, thoughts, or energy flow? There are many ways of moving the body, including physical movement, exercise, yoga, qigong, and other physical practices, which I already mentioned. But it can also be movement through conscious breathing and subtle movement with the eyes. And I just remembered another amazing way to move energy in your body is EFT tapping. I think that's what it's called. But if you type tapping into YouTube, you'll find like a lot of videos on this tapping where you tap on the acupressure points of your body and it helps energy move through your system. And that is one of those therapies that's really helped me in my life. Anyway, back to the guidebook. Emotions can get stuck in our body, especially when unexpressed and when the body hasn't fully embodied the feeling. It is unresolved and needs a way to be moved and transformed. The same goes for our energy and the aspects of our body. Now is the time to integrate more movement into your daily practice to move forward on your healing path. Movement practices, easy stretches in the morning, getting out, breathing fresh air, letting the eyes consume nature, physical movement through walking, running, and other forms, breathing exercises that move energy and emotions, shaking, dancing, and singing. And then it says symbols, peacock, purity, angelic realm, which is amazing validation for us because this isn't even an angel deck and we got a card representing the angels and also that purity, the cleansing that I've been talking about. So yeah, I feel like your angels today are saying to take that time for yourself. Do these movement exercises to like get your energy back into alignment. And I'm hearing them say changing the energy, becoming unstuck. That you're leaving this energy behind and you're trading it in for this energy where you're caring for yourself. You're making yourself and your energy a priority. And I'm hearing the angels say, like, we want to help you, but we can't do everything. Meet us halfway. Okay, let's pull one more card to close out this reading. Okay. Focus on your priorities. Where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. And right now, the angels are saying your priority is you. You need to pour into yourself. And here's what this card looks like up close. And right now, your main priority is you. It should be you. Put the focus on yourself and what you need. I feel like you haven't been doing that. And it's this feeling of like everybody else's problems are your problems and you're the fixer. Like everybody comes to you to help them. And then you're left feeling drained. And your angels are saying that stops now. Focus on yourself. And again, the card says even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help. And it's like, yes, even that small amount of time that you allot yourself, that 5 minutes in the morning where you close your eyes and you connect to your heart space. Maybe you only have 10 minutes to like go out and take a walk, or like the time you set aside on the weekends to make yourself like a really nourishing meal. I feel like spirit is like not trying to guilt you and say like you need to make these big sweeping changes, but all these little things, like start doing all these little things for yourself, these things that you've been neglecting, because over time they will be bigger things. It'll add up in the end. And in this card, I feel like she's in her pajamas, like going to bed or something, and maybe that would be a great time for you to have that quality time with yourself that you put into place. This is my nightly routine. This is my time, and I'm gonna block it out for myself, and no one can bother me during this time. I'm like getting this feeling from the card, like she did her hair for the night, and like she has her bonnet on, and her skincare is on. She has like the hermit's lantern. She's gonna go spend that time with herself, whether it's journaling or doing a breathing exercise or having a meditation. She's gonna go spend time with herself. And I'm even picturing that moment where you're like, say you get a shower and then you put body lotion on, but you're taking that extra time to like really be present in putting that lotion on. Where you're putting maybe lotion on your legs and you're telling your legs, thank you, I'm so grateful. Like, I love you. Like, as you're putting this lotion on, you're telling different parts of your body that you love and appreciate it. It's a sense of deep nourishment. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really hope you're able to take that time for yourself, that you make yourself a priority. I really enjoyed hanging out with you today, and until I see you in the next reading, I'm wishing you a wonderful and blessed day. Bye.